Hello and welcome to the video for this listing. It is a Sony DSLR mirrorless camera, 24 megapixels, and I'm going to run through the bits that are with it. It might take some time this, so if you're not really interested it's going to be really boring. There's going to be a lot of waffle, but we'll start off with the original purchase receipt. I assume it was used, 469, £470, and that will come with it. There's a spare battery. That's a Sony lithium lithium type battery, and there's an aftermarket battery that comes, that's actually in the camera at the moment, which we'll get onto in a minute. There is books, paperwork, and an encyclopedia on how to use it. You can actually download that all from the internet if you don't want to read it on the paper version. Then there's the Sony charging brick, and basically you just charge it via a USB port. There should be a USB micro USB connector, there we are, and you just plug that into the camera, and there's a charging circuit built into the camera which illuminates an orange LED right by the socket, shows you the charging status. Then we have the box, which isn't in bad condition. It's matching serial numbers, so it's nice to have the original box with it. Then we have a lens cap and a carry bag for it, which is in pretty good order. Soft canvas type with again a shoulder strap, red padded interior. Okay, onto the actual camera itself. So basically the spec and the review is listed below in the listing details, so have a read of that to check up on the exact spec that this camera is. So it's the A6000 or ILCE 6000 mirrorless camera, which means that you can detach the lenses. So simply push the button just there at the 6 o'clock spot, 7 o'clock spot, and then you can remove the lens. So there is a shot of the actual sensor. Don't go touching that or playing with it, it's extremely sensitive, and there's a metal mount around the outside. The lens itself, these are like a pancake lens really, they're very narrow. Let's put that into shot. It's in good condition. There's the glass, the aperture, and the zoom ring, which spins actually very smoothly, really nice. And these also have a power zoom function, so you can zoom in and out on this sliding button here. 40.5 is your filter size, and it's f3.5 to 5.6, and it's a 16 to 50 millimeter angle of view optical stabilization. So let's just pop that back on the camera before we end up damaging anything. You just align the dots, and it simply clicks into position there. Okay, so let me just demonstrate the ability of the, let's turn it on and off again. It's been factory reset, so it's always going to ask for the date so that you can enter in your Wi-Fi details and everything like that. So yeah, power zoom, like so. It's not a large extending barrel, and then you can do manual zoom like so as well. Electronic viewfinder, which is dioptically adjustable, and you offer your eye up and it just switches the LCD off. Now we do have a shoulder strap as well, and these things get on my nerves, so I always tend to lose them pretty quickly. But there's the screen. It does have a screen protector on it, which just has lifted slightly at these corners, but you can either tear it off, try not to damage the screen, but there is a screen protector. There should be a beautiful screen underneath there if you want to replace that. It does have a built-in flash as well. If we pop the button, you can see the flash pop up. It's a toaster eject type thing, and then mode dial, on off switch, shutter button, and the grip. It's got NFC as well. The screen is articulates but doesn't flip up. And there's the USB connections. So all in all, a nice camera. Let's just see if we can get that into shot there. So you can just see it's lifted up slightly, and excuse the fingerprints, but these acrylic screen protectors just smudge so easily. but you can spend your life polishing them and just come back and find it's like it again. We have a rotating wheel, function buttons. I think there's a dedicated record button. There we are, and we have a nice control dial there as well for changing aperture, exposure compensation, that sort of thing. Serial number, tripod mount, doesn't look like it's ever had much use there, and a low shutter count. 2672 is the shutter count, so that's nothing at all really, so barely done any work. Okay, I think that's about covered it all. If there's any questions, just mail me, but that will be sent first class Royal Mail. Actually, go special delivery this one because of the value. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.